Whoops. Okay, I was on mute. Welcome to the today's Computate AI uh, AI webinar. Today, I want to jump into the Red Hat OpenShift Developer Sandbox and show how we develop the Smart Aquaculture platform within this free sandbox environment in the cloud. So I click on Start Your Sandbox for free. And here I have a few choices. I use the OpenShift services. I also use OpenShift AI. Oh, I see they've added Ansible automation platform. That's really cool. And OpenShift virtualization, as well as dev spaces, although I use OpenShift AI for development. These are powerful, powerful tools available. So I'm going to jump into my OpenShift console and also my OpenShift AI workbench, data science projects, computate-dev, VS Code. Okay, so my VS Code is already running. I started that earlier today. And move some stuff. All right. What I need to do is run my restart services Jupyter Notebook, and I do run all. And this is going to install all the executables I need, and then it's going to install the dependencies I need and automation tools that I need with Ansible and query tools, and then restart all the microservices. Zookeeper, Cluster Manager, Apache Solr Search Engine, PostgreSQL database, MongoDB, although we're not using that at the moment. RabbitMQ, Scorpio Broker, and IoT Agent JSON. Actually, we are using MongoDB for the IoT Agent JSON. Keycloak, and let's see, I need to actually change this to be Smart Aquaculture. Okay, well, so recently I added a new Jupyter Notebook to install OpenJDK as well. Actually, if I type Java, oh yeah, I still have Java installed. That's good. Because I want to be able to do development in here. So I should have Smart Aquaculture project cloned. And I forget how far we got on this. Actually, what we need to do is still wait for these services to be deployed. So let me go back to restart services. So we got Zookeeper deployed. If we come to the OpenShift console and switch to the administrator view, oh, I didn't know about this virtualization view. That's cool. You can create virtual machines there, but I like this administrator view for working with containers, workloads, pods. You can see we have Zookeeper running, we have Solr running, we have PostgreSQL running, but not ready yet. So it should become ready. very soon. It'll change from 0/1 to 1/1. There it goes. And now it is deploying RabbitMQ. But I think well, need a way for Keycloak to start up now. Let's check. We have RabbitMQ, then Scorpio Broker, IoT Agent, then Keycloak. Now we have RabbitMQ running. Waiting for Scorpio Broker to be running. So it's running now. It's not ready yet. Now it's ready. Now we're deploying Keycloak. It's initializing, which usually means that it is pulling the container image. But now the container image is pulled and it's able to run it. So now it's running, but it's not ready. When it's not ready, it means it's still initializing, and you can check the logs to see how it's doing. Okay, it says server listening. It says listening on. This hosts this port, so I think it's running. Okay, it just switched to ready. Good. So we have all the services that we need. And oh yeah, this one failed because we haven't deployed compute.org. Need to work on that and switch it to Smart Aquaculture. So let me see how this runs. Smart Aquaculture. It's going to compile the source code in VS Code. Oh, we got an error. Let's see what it says. No such file exception. Okay. Configuration error. Oh, let me think. CD Smart Aquaculture static. I want to make sure I pull the latest. Smart Aquaculture, git pull. Okay, there's a few updates there, but we need to check the run configuration. So we're using these bars in the Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox course, but we got an error. So let me check vars.yaml. Oh, oh, I think that's the problem. In an earlier part of the course, we create a symbolic link, deploy site. Let me let me try running all of these and see if we can get the Smart Aquaculture site to run. It Let's see, no password supplied. I th L Whoops. LN-S. I think we're missing a step from the Computate Smart website builder here. So let me grab that. We want to clone Smart Aquaculture, and then we add some markdown here. And take this command and add some code, some shell script code. Um, we're going to make this be dot dot slash smart dash aquaculture vars.yaml and see if this works. Oops. When we're in this Jupyter Notebook environment, we got to do bash because we're running this as Python. So we created a vars.yaml, which points to dot dot slash smart aquaculture slash vars.yaml. That looks good. Let's see if this command works now. Okay, it looks different. Oh, okay. So this is when we're doing this on our own computer, we install things into /.locals/src. But here in this cloud environment, it's a little different. I want to take a look at the deployments in my namespace. We only have Scorpio Broker. We don't actually have Smart Aquaculture here. Okay. Our our workbench needs a bunch of environment variables for this to work. So I need to think about how we deploy Smart Aquaculture a little differently. Um, so we're here in this deploy site. What I want to deploy is from my Red Hat Summit workbenches. We deploy some config maps roles, deploy workbenches, config map, and default config map. And there's some tasks, default config. Oh, I actually added them to the Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox. So they should be in here. Deploy. Unless I haven't committed these. Let's see. Of course. Let's do Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox, git status. Oh, yeah. It looks like I was actually working on that here. So maybe we could work some more on that. So if I want to do that development locally, then I want to git pull the latest here. So I have some updates. All right. And then I go to my OpenShift console and I copy the login command. I'm going to stop sharing my screen momentarily for that. Let's see, actually, I do this. Stop share. All right, and then start sharing again. And come to my courses here. Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox. Deploy workbench. Let me just close some things here. Clear outputs, close. Clear outputs, close, 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 and close. All right, so tasks, main.yaml. We might already have this. So let me check. Secrets. Nope, we don't. So um so this is a Jupyter or this is for creating a font awesome secret, which we need. I'm going to copy this to the cloud sandbox. Make this number 15. Make this number 16. And when we're using Python, you have to add %% bash. And then I need to put this all in one command. And we should be able to run this in our workbench and create a font awesome secret. Oh, whoops. From literal. Let's see, we missed something. Oh, site namespace. Gonna delete that. Paste this. Okay, cool. So now we have font awesome, which just uses Shoelace, the free version of web components. And you can upgrade to WebAwesome if you want. And then deploy site. What else? Gotta do roles, deploy workbench tasks. So we can get rid of this. Create the site namespace. No, we don't create a namespace. Should already have a secret for key cloak auth. Nope. Hmm. We already have a service account. Let's see. Config map default config. We already created a database. I think we can simplify a lot of this stuff. Big map dot YAML. Just going to delete this for now and pull up these tasks instead. This has the default config map that I was looking for. So we already have a keycloak initial admin secret. We don't need that. We don't need a persistent volume claim. Well, actually, if we're going to automate the creation of this workbench, then we do. So we'll create a persistent volume claim. We'll create a default config map and another config map, and then a notebook. And here's where I could automatically clone the course, which is github.com/computate-org/smart aquaculture cloud sandbox. And I grab this URL here. Put this here. Cloud sandbox. Oh, we can automatically configure VS Code extensions. And VS Code settings, user settings, and key bindings. Hmm. Question is, how much do I want to automate for everybody? More automated it is, the less they learn. That's the tough question here. Oops. But I do at least want to get to this point for now. So if I run this, what's it gonna do? Principal playbooks, deploy workbench. We go to this playbook, deploy workbench. Let's see, overlay vars. I guess we left out that role. Overlay vars, overlay vars. Okay, I think these will be important. So I'm going to copy them to the Cloud Sandbox and maybe customize them a little bit. Here's the task. It includes these vars in overlay vars. Okay, this is going to stay the same. This same. It's the OpenShift apps domain that's a little bit tricky here. So this, I think I actually removed it in here. OpenShift apps vars.yaml load diff. Yeah, this is what we want. Queries the keycloak route, which was created and gets the OpenShift apps domain automatically. Oops, gotta add some double quotes. All right, that looks good. Um, don't need that. All right, let me try running this again. File persistent volume claim could not be found. So deploy workbench file. A lot of these files should actually be templates. Look up file templates. Undefined variable workbench name. Okay. So here's where I think I'm going to commit all these changes and push them up. 1 through 35. What was the changes in deploy workbench? Deploy site 15. I think it was just renamed. So git add update. See, we should add a git ignore for Ansible kernel.log. Adding more templates. Oops. Um, Now on my workbench, I can go into Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox, get full deploy site, clear all outputs, git pull, git reset hard head, git pull. Oh wait, did we add something important in there? Can't remember. Oh well, too late. Um, Now we need to set up the whoops. First thing I need to do if I'm going to work in here is add the Vim extension. Oh no, come on. I need Vim. Please give me Vim. Come on. Why is it not cooperating? I'll refresh. Extensions, Vim. Let me think. I go to my VS Code and or go to the one in Smart Aquaculture and I check extensions, Vim. The heck? Extensions, Vim. This one here is code Vim. See, it says identifier, VS Code Vim. So there's actually in our tasks, the workbench, sandbox, deploy workbench, tasks, main.yaml, extensions for VS Code. And if I edit vi dot VS Code extensions, dot JSON, and I add a JSON object, recommendations, array, paste this, close the array, close the object, save. It might suggest it to me. And if I can't find it here for some reason, here it is, browser installed. Oh, yes, it is. Is it installed? Enable. It's having trouble for some reason. Oh well, I'll survive, I guess. For the site namespace, oh yeah, here's where it's wrong. Gotta add a query, no, look up file. And when you're running in a container, there's always a file that's var run secrets, Kubernetes, IO, service account, namespace, and that tells us our namespace. So that's a clever way to get the namespace in the cloud. So now when I run Ansible playbooks, deploy workspace, workbench. Okay, workbench name undefined. So let me do workbench name, VS Code. It's basically going to reinitialize itself. Workbench namespace is the same as the site namespace. Yes, it went and created the persistent volume claim, which already exists. Let's see, or workbench namespace is undefined. No. Create a default config map. It says cannot get resource route in keycloak. So I have the auth namespace wrong. Oh yeah, that's not right. Let me move this down here to there. Site namespace. We also have the database namespace, Solar namespace. It's going to add zookeeper namespace as well, just in case. Whoops. Too many double quotes. Failure message. Can I get routes? Add cluster scope. Let me check here. Oh. Let's see, I gotta declare these namespaces earlier. Here, routes, resource name in namespace site. Oh, that shouldn't be an environment variable. That should be site namespace. And let me just check. OC get route. Yeah, there's a route called keycloak. So then we'll run this again. Let's see. Workbench admin is undefined. So let me check where we use workbench admin and just delete it. Or actually, just going to say workbench admin, true. You're the admin of your own workbench. Okay. Now this is creating a notebook, which is potentially creating itself here, which may cause something interesting to happen. Oh no. Yeah, we just broke it. Oops. I should not have done that. Stop. Stop workbench. Sorry. Sorry. Let's let's fix this. Edit workbench. Image selection. Code server. Update workbench. Oops. Refresh. Code server. Update workbench. Then I need to go here and check search notebook. Is there a notebook? I need to check what the image is here. This should be the image. So we gotta change that in our course. I'm going to start this again and hopefully it comes back to me. Got a whole bunch more steps here than I've seen before, but this is the latest version of OpenShift AI, I guess. Sometimes I've seen this fail and then it starts again. There it goes. Running. Nice. Okay, so we come back here, reload the window. Close this window, click this link. Maybe press Control F5. I've seen this happen before. It's kind of annoying. Well, maybe what I'll have to do is compare what I created as a notebook and what it's expecting now. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to load. Maybe I'm just being impatient. Sometimes if you just keep refreshing, it'll eventually work. Or if I stop this and delete this workbench, VS Code, and then hopefully the storage is still there. Yes, VS. Oh, wait. Which one of these was created first? Oh, maybe that's why it's all confused. Let me think. System volume claim, we create a name the same as the workbench name. So I'm guessing that if I go to storage for system volume claims and look at these VS Code, when was this created? It was created April 24th. And this one was created March 28th. Oh, okay. So then I just need to recreate the workbench, call it VS Code, and select code server, but select this VS Code storage, attach existing storage. Yeah, this VS Code storage. Create workbench. Oh, I'm going to delete this. Actually, I want to see what labels it has. Spec resources. You just copy all of this and then delete it. And then go to VS Code storage, YAML. Looks about the same. Go back, refresh. VS Code, code server, small. Create workbench. Detach. Attach existing storage, VS Code storage. Attach. Create. There we go. Oh, man. Crazy. See if we can get back the poor workbench that I was working on and making all my changes to. Running. Good. Moment of truth. Let me log in here. Still get a blank screen. Control F5. Okay, well, if that's not going to work, then here's what I'm going to do. OC get pod. There's my VS Code. I'm going to OC RSH to pod slash VS Code dash 0. Actually, pwd ls. So then here's my files. Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox, its status. Hit add. Overlay vars. Hit. Oh, look, it showed up. Never mind. Hallelujah. My workbench is here. How exciting. Okay. Yay. Smart Aquaculture Cloud Sandbox. Its status. And then Ansible. Oh, here's where I got to reinstall Ansible. Oh, well, we already did that earlier today, but I'm out of time. We got the workbench back. That's so cool. We're going to continue to automate this. But for now, I'm going to finish pushing up this code. Diff status, untracked files, deploy site, vars.yaml, ls-l, vars.yaml. I want to ignore that, so I do git ignore vars.yaml. Git add -i date git ignore, and then add deploy site fixing vars. Git push. Um, okay, I thought usually it automatically connects me in VS Code when I try to do a git push. Git pull. Git remote show origin. But the extensions weren't really working earlier. So maybe it's that. Oh, well, I'll figure out a way to contribute it. But thanks for watching today.